Oh, what up? All right, I was hoping I could change. This is one of those games they don't give you control. I probably tried to do it before. They don't give you control over audio. Oh, snake formation. Fuck yeah, that'd be dope. They don't give you control over audio specifically, so there are times where it just seems like, especially the in-game gunfire is just loud at times during the gameplay, and then during a cutscene, the voices are just not as mixed well. And I may have come across something like that in Metal Gear Solid 3, but yeah, so can't change that. I could just try to do a little bit more effort on my part of the editing, but why the fuck would I do that? When compressors exist. Compressors do kind of help with that. Or sometimes you just throw in a compressor and you're pretty much good. Alright. Head north toward Central Heredia, where Dr. Strangelove's lab lies hidden among the Mayan ruins. Hell yeah, let's go.
Snake, Peace Walker is the heart of the enemy's project. To prevent its completion, you'll need to either shut down or destroy the artificial intelligence that functions as its brain. According to Huey, that AI is now undergoing final calibrations in Strangelove's lab. It's inside a tropical cloud forest. Slip in and terminate that AI before they ship it out.
I just realized that never dawned on me that the original forms of Metal Gear were all AI based. So did they just determine, I wonder what the lore is for that, because did they just determine that a Metal Gear that's still, what's the word? Oh my god, what is the... This doesn't give you any of the... Oh yeah, I don't need chips ration. It doesn't give you any Fulton. That's unfortunate. That's kind of unfortunate. We're not gonna worry about that. Let's just go ahead and give me my... Does that not have a suppressor? Gotta sneeze. And I can't think of the word. Not man. What the fuck? Piloted by a human being. Unmanned. Oh, okay. Yeah. No. At first it was unmanned, but manned. That's all. That's the term I was thinking of. Jesus Christ. Yeah. They just determined that at some point, Metal Gears need to be manned to work properly. Because why didn't the AIs work out? Now that I think about it. The Phantom Hero. The Phantom Pawn. The Phantom Pawn.
Snake, how's the mule treating you?
At this pace, I should be there by tomorrow morning.
You've got to hurry. The AI could be completed any time now.
It'd be nice to have a guide.
Already on it. I've enlisted Paz to help you. She knows the jungle pretty well.
Snake, I know you are an expert in survival, but you need to stay alert. You are in an ancient jungle so foggy, you can hardly see the trees. It is home to 2,500 species of plants, including 400 types of orchids. There are also 500 species of butterflies, and over 400 species of wild birds. The bedrock is solid enough that Mayan ruins have miraculously survived centuries of earthquakes.
An AI lab in a Mayan ruin. Who'd have thought, hey, Huey?
My sentiments exactly. That doesn't mean security's any less tight, though. You still have the ID card I gave you, don't you?
Got it right here.
That'll get you through the gate, no problem. After that, you're on your own. As long as the AI remains unassembled, Coldman's plan's on ice.
What about security inside the lab?
Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. Strangelove demanded that the security presence inside the lab be kept to a minimum.
It's not all good news, Snake. Coldman knows we're here. He's raised security in the areas surrounding the lab. You'll be seeing a lot of that Chrysalis UAV, and a bunch of patrol choppers too. There may be scouts in the jungle lying in ambush. As you approach the lab, be extra vigilant.
I'll be careful.
Oh no, you've been detected.
They're looking for you. Stay sharp. Snake, Strangelove's lab is a few miles to the north. It won't be long before the AI is complete. Don't let that happen.
If this were on European extreme difficulty, that would have been mission failure in Metal Gear Solid 3. That would have been over. Oh, fucking slide.
Careful. If there's enemy scouts around here, they'll be nearly impossible to see.
He's still... What? I just realized that. He still walks, he still has his hand in a position where he's holding his knife. His knife is not in his hand. It's just muscle trained memory at this point, right?
Nothing here.
Watch out. Enemy search may not spot enemies that are actively hidden.
Oh, it's just that guy. It's not even, okay, so it's not even like they were snipers or anything. Oh, no.
Here he is.
Oh, no. Yep. Auto aim's on. Auto aim's on. Oh. Oh, wait, is there a moment to... Why does auto aim keep appearing? No. Huh. That's interesting. Huh. So you can't... I'll take him. Screw it. If I dismiss him, I dismiss him. Okay. So...
Fulton recovered a helicopter.
They were just covered with... But yeah, you can't counter. That's
Fulton
interesting.
recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
I think one of the nice things about Phantom Pain is you can specifically do that. I think when somebody attacks you, you can very specifically counter them. Which is... makes sense to your boss. Just gotta watch out behind trees. Okay. Let's see if I can just spot anybody right now. No. Yes, there's one guy right there. I'll just shoot him.
Can't be imagining things.
I mean, you can. It is the forest. Dude, if you... oh my god, I'd be so paranoid. If I was in this forest and I felt something nick my leg, I'd be like, I'm dead. A spider bit me. I'm fucked. That'd be so nerve-wracking. Hey, buddy. Oh, look, a little quiver boy. Yeah, shot him in the taint. Ignore your friend. You will be joining him soon. I wonder why they made it to where you can't crawl in this game. Was that just... I don't want to say that's something the PSP couldn't do. You know what I mean? It's like, that's horse shit. Oh, snake. Yeah. Oh, that's true. I'm also, yeah, I'm, what, 35%? That looks like a tongue. I don't, ooh. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I wasn't able to get any, like... Oh, that's my bad. Well, you know what? They just won't... Oh, yeah, your hands were untied the whole time. Look at that. I don't know if there's a way to actually know the environment you're going into. I don't know if it says, like, jungle, concrete, or anything like that. So how do you choose camouflage based off of your environment if there's no way to determine it beforehand? I don't have that gun. Boss fight. Oh, butterfly. It's blue. Looked like that butterfly was camouflaged on the wrong side. Oh my god. Is that a hind D? Of course it is. Are they just know I'm here? Yeah. Can you get an attack chopper in there like that? Is that feasible? Fast. Is that a thing? Okay. Let's see. Oh, ballistic shield. Yeah. So I'll definitely switch my fatigues, because even though you can't crawl or go prone, well, you can't crawl on your belly, but you can go prone.
Thanks for putting me on the R&D team, Snake. I'll cut to the chase. We've commenced development on our own bipedal weapon. The only thing is, we don't exactly have easy access to resources here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget of a defense department behind us.
I understand. That's why I want to ask you something. If you fight any more AI weapons, could you try to gather as many of their parts as you can? That would really make things go a lot smoother.
Again, easier said than done.
If anyone could do it, you can, boss. You single-handedly took out the pupa.
True.
Look, if you're not interested, I can just work with what we have here. I'm not trying to force you to take unnecessary risks. You're the boss around here.
All right. No promises. But I'll think about it.
Great. Also, each AI weapon has a head part that serves as the core of its armament. Recovering a head part will allow you to use the weapon associated with that part. But those guys won't go down without a fight, so don't get too preoccupied with this stuff.
Don't worry. I'm not about to risk my life for a bunch of scrap.
I would hope not. One more thing. Our new bipedal weapon needs a name.
Good point. We can't keep calling it our bipedal weapon.
I had a talk with Miller, and we came up with Metal Gear Zeke.
Metal Gear... Zeke?
Yep. As you know, Metal Gear was coined by Granin.
And Zeke?
It's a name the U.S. military gave to Japanese aircraft that flew during World War II. Zeke was the Japanese Navy's best fighter plane.
Huh.
So are you okay with that, Snake?
Sure. Fine by me.
Miller was saying that an army without borders will need a deterrent against other countries. He's right. With Metal Gear, MSF can achieve true independence.
Here's hoping.
That is kind of interesting. It's build your own Metal Gear. That's not a bad game mechanic, because it'd be fun. Hey, go around, collect, replay missions, collect other parts, and just try to get your own Metal Gear. It's just interesting that it's in this kind of. Japan is so weird when they do stuff like this, where they have interesting gameplays or expand on the universe, but they do it in the handheld form, right? They'll do it in, for the PSP or the Nintendo, or God forbid, the phone. I want to get around to playing Kingdom Hearts as an entire series, because I never played 3. And I'm curious to see. Oh, we'll get it. I think 3 just. It's one of those things where Kingdom Hearts was cool because it was such a unique take. Let's take Final Fantasy and let's take Disney properties and put them together. And at the time, that was so cool and so unique, and it meant a lot to a lot of people. But the series stuck around for way too long, and then it had DS ports, PSP ports, and then it had some games on the phone, literal cell phone games that were key story bits that were also only available in Japan, which is even more ass backwards. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was staff. Why isn't it showing me? Oh, wait, what? The layout looks a little different. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I was like, the layout looks a little bit different. I don't know how to quickly read all of those. Ooh, he's good. All right, we're down to 113, so I'm not gonna worry about getting too many people. He's decent at intel. He's good at food. You're kind of just not good. Yeah, none of y'all are. You're fired.
You're fired.
Oh, fucking G over here. Can you, dude? Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Can you imagine abducting somebody, taking them to this base, saying you're fired, and then you kick them back out, and you're like, hey, we know where they are. Also, there's incentive to replay missions before you get to these boss fights, because if you can find more important people and get better weapons to develop.
Snake, that's a hind. You've got to take it out somehow.
Fucking
Either
of course it
neutralize the
is.
Soldiers or bring down the chopper. Good luck.
That way when you come to the boss missions, and that's why they're so easy to replay, so you can just replay a bunch of the easy missions and then, you know, get some R&D, get some better weapons, and then go into the boss, these types of missions. With a better arsenal. ID. What is with snakes and fighting hinds? Oh, well, that's fine. I wasn't planning on taking him out. I was just gonna try to take, fuck, I fucked up though. I did want I wanted to bring something else, but I was mainly gonna try to just take out the guards. Fuck. Oh shit, I forgot about my fatigues too.
It's gonna be tough to take out a chopper with the weapons you've got. You'll want to think about taking out the guys in the unit first.
I know.
Strike before they spot you.
It's so good, because you can, look. Yeah, punk. I don't know if he's gonna spot me, but I'm gonna try to take these guys. Fuck it. Where's the helicopter?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Oh, he's coming back around. Oh, he
That
can't.
area is not part of the mission.
I mean, I took out the guys, now what? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, he's stuck on fucking... Damn it. He was stuck on like I mean, it's fine, whatever.
You won't be able to stay out of sight and neutralize the enemy now. You're sitting
No,
down
it's fine.
with that equipment. Get back here and load up with something else.
No, it's fine. Oh, I forgot. He might start to... He's gonna start accidentally killing his people. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. I mean, I took out the guys. I do have some supplies. Did I shoot him? Okay, well, hold on. Would this have only worked if I didn't get detected? You know what I mean? Alright, well, fuck it. Let's just go back to... How does that work? It says take out the guys. I took out all the guys, and there's still an attack chopper. Okay. So... do you still need a lethal way of taking down...
Snake. That
Oh yeah, hold on. Actually, let's go back to Mother Base. Did I get any of those guys? No, damn, okay. Makes sense. You can't just abduct people, restart the mission. It's fine. It's fine. Single. Mission prep. Alright. Jake fatigues. Oh, he's got a couple more A's. Got some. Yo, look at the ruins. We got S. And then just perpetually shitty after that. Yeah. J fatigues and J stripe. Or T stripe. How do you say that? Fulton's, yes. I would still like to try that. I'll just take this. I'll take some rations. What else can they give me? C4, supply, throwable, grenades. Because I took out the first guys, no problem, obviously. Because the only reason I couldn't get away was because he was like, oh my god, the wind is so intense. Oh my god, Snake, come on. Stupid.
What is it?
Neutralize the enemy troops.
The enemy's attacking! Going to alert status!
Strike before they spot you.
Get up!
Shit. Well, you know,
What is it?
I'm trying to shoot the helmet.
Someone attacking? Get up!
Damn it.
What is it?
Oh my god.
Get up!
Oh, come on! Oh, this shit's fucking aggravating right now. There you go. God damn. Last time, no problem. And then just in general, other times, not too many problems.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Like aiming wise, I'm talking about like the bullet hitting them.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Alright. There's the enemies. What's this here? What the fuck? Are you gonna what? Are you gonna drop anybody else, punk? What are you doing? Can't tell where he is. No? What? There. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Enemies close by! Enemy sighted. Engaging now.
Wow, it happened again. Are you fucking kidding me?
Take this!
Oh, that's fucking aggravating. Go down. Yeah, just gonna do this. Screw it. I mean, now I have... You know what? This is probably one of the only games in the world to not have Wow. I'm so fucking annoyed that... Why the fuck did it take so long for him to even deploy backup? This is also the only game where you're not invulnerable. I guarantee it. Every other game on this planet would give you like invulnerability, basically, right?
Take out the troops.
I've tried.
What is it?
They haven't seen you yet. Perfect.
I know.
Now's your chance.
The enemy's attacking! Going to alert status! What's that? What is it? Get up!
It's fucking aggravating. And then it doesn't stop some of them. What the fuck is that? It's fine. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna... I can't do it exactly the way I'd want, so fuck it. We're just gonna... Bring it on, Hindy. Boom, got your tail. What's up? Where you going? Yeah, I don't care. Oh shit, I don't have my rations equipped. Fuck. This fight is not that hard.
What happened? Answer me!
It's just not going how I want it to. Like, okay. Because no matter what, you have to shoot down the chopper then, right?
Forget about the chopper for now. Just take out the troops.
What was that?
Strike before they spot you.
The enemy's attacking! Going to alert status!
Because at least, hopefully with this, they'll at least just pass out all at the same time, right? That's what I'm hoping. I'm just wanting them to pass out. And they should pass out one after the other. I just don't know how long it's going to take. And apparently shooting them in the ass just causes them to pass out. Which way you going? Which way you going, punk bitch? There, go to sleep. There you go. Because, yeah, technically it's also that easy, I'm aware. Ugh. I'm just trying to get headshots, dog. Knock off their helmets and shit, looks cool.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
So, again, let's just see. Let's just wait to see what the fuck happens. I'm gonna let them try to deploy some more people. And I'm just gonna do the same thing. Like how? One. Two. Oh man. I don't know if I actually got.
The enemy's attacking! Going to alert status!
Just double check, because I know I got that guy. Oh shit. Oh, got one.
What was that?
Nothing.
Something there?
Just go to sleep, dog. Yeah, you are. Is that anesthesia setting in?
What is it?
Yo, why does shooting him in the ass cause immediate sleep paralysis?
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard
Is that it?
helicopter.
Do I win? He has no more peoples. Now what? Did they just keep dropping more humans? Oh my god, I think they do. Oh my god, I think they actually do. Is that a thing? Fuck it. Let's just see what happens. Is there ever a situation where... Ooh,
What was that?
it's nothing.
Something there?
Nope. Alright, headshots and ass shots. That's all we need. Oh my god, dude.
Watch your back!
I don't think the helicopter can see me. Okay, we got 2 of them. I think at some point you knock out enough guys, right? Ooh.
The enemy's attacking! Going to alert status! What is it? Get up. What is it?
I mean, I still have law ammo, so it's fine. Oh shit, I don't have any. Some more of those.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Oh, they don't give you any more. .556, what the fuck?
Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
Boom! Boom! Okay. Do I actively need to now just shoot down hold on. Actually, isn't there was one there. Wasn't there one more thing of Fulton that I remember seeing? Or did I pick it up already? Alright, well, I guess let's just fucking attack this chopper. Who keeps moving around like a jackass. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Oh, that was close.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
I'm just gonna fucking kill this dude. Fuck it.
Missile loaded and ready! Now!
Alright, this is what it resorted to. I don't know why they make it a fucking point to say, go after the guys. Like, worry about the troops. What do you mean worry about, like that? Like, just take them out so they're not fucking annoying you kind of deal? And then attack the chopper? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh my god, yeah. He just straight has an unlimited amount of peoples. Alright, this is what we're doing. This is what it resorted to. Good lord.
They've okayed the request.
Like, why bring the...
They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Oh yeah, let me fucking switch over to rations. There you go. Got some more law ammo. Put down the...
You're asking for the impossible. We need some time. Try again later.
Man, I got... Oh shit. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, thank goodness. Unload on him. Whoop his ass. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll
Oh, I
be
got some
sent out
C4.
shortly.
Oh, balls. Look at this cinematic shit.
Missile loaded and ready.
Oh, they gave me 6 out of 6. Wait, didn't that say 3? No, I got a 6. Man, just give me law level 2. Where are you going? Huh? Big man in a helicopter. Oh, damn it. Shut up. Nobody likes you, Hind. Well, you're... Oh. Alright, give me supply. Damn, you come with 10 of these? Hell yeah.
Okay, the request was going. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
He wasn't lying. I was curious as to what the big one is. Oh, kablam. No. Leave me alone, sir. I'm out of ammo already. Yo, cinematic dog.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard
Hey, balloon.
It'll be sent out shortly.
Fucking stun grenade. Sure. Oh, I stunned myself. Oh, that worked. That worked in my favor. I'll take it. Those don't do. How does that? What? Hey, buddy. Where you going? Golly, this is it. I like. You'd think. I could have sworn there was something to taking out all the guys, but apparently there's not. I'm out of ammo already. Am I really going through 6 shots that fast? Leave me alone. Stop it. Give me some supplies. Give me a ration.
Sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
I like how it technically lies. Oh no, well. I keep sometimes only seeing 3 law ammo, but then I get 6. But that time there was actually 2 things of 3. Scared punk? Thank God I can call in supplies though. This would be a whole different game. It's also not clear if he actually has a weak spot.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Oh, more rations and anesthesia. Good old anesthesia. Oh! Hell no! Are you fucking kidding me? That's utter fucking horse shit.
That's gotta be the leader. Can you take him down?
Well, wow. I need ration. I need a ration,
Okay, the
please.
request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
And I need to equip it. I'm not gonna fire until I have a clear shot. Usually, one nice thing is it should hopefully just be a hit or quitter. I hear him. Where is he? You as well.
Mission complete. Come on home.
Oh, me. I mean, yes, boss fights are supposed to be difficult. Metal Gear boss fights are supposed to be difficult. But what is the point of trying to take out the dudes if it still just leaves you with a chopper to fight? Oh. Captured. A sneaking suit. Sneaking suit looks dope. I love the sneaking suit.
Boss, I'm starting to wonder if recruiting the soldiers with a Fulton isn't a little heavy-handed.
I already don't like where this is going.
I think the voluntary approach could be more pragmatic. Technically, we're not a corporate entity, but at our size, that's not too far from the truth. We can't keep using guerrilla tactics to find new blood. To search for volunteers, select recruit from the menu, or select trade to exchange soldiers with other mercenary units.
Yeah, provided we've got the friends for that.
I have no friends. I've said it before, I think in Metal Gear Solid 3. I feel like I said it in just a random Let's Play. Okay. Hey! Holy shit. Hell yeah. That'd be nice. Support supply Mark 2. Marker 2. Ration 2. Okay. Yo, that boy is hostile as fuck. That's probably one of the main dudes. So you can recruit. Wasn't expecting. Volunteer recruits are experienced veterans who want to institution. Says Snake before they agree to join. Best them in battle. Oh yeah, you best them in battle. Okay, let's see. Let's try one. Entrance exam. Using only CQC and melee attacks, forcing all recruits into submission before the timer is held. All of them joining MSF. Okay, potty break. Okay, so let's do this.
Huh. Looks like our reputation is spreading. We've got battle-hardened veterans from all kinds of places trying to join our army. But they insist on testing your skills to see if you're the real deal before they'll join.
Somebody comes at you being like,
upstarts in their place. Take them to hand strikes or CQC. If you can knock them all out within the time limit, they'll join us, becoming powerful allies. Don't disappoint them, boss. Show them what you got.
yeah, because if somebody was coming around like, wait, the legendary big boss, really? Hell nah, y'all lying your ass off. I gotta see this to believe it. Just like Naruto. Even though Dots by O doesn't actually mean anything, but Americans had to come up with a fucking equivalent. Oh shit, we're just straight up on the beach. What's up?
One more time.
Start talking.
You win this one.
All right, I mean, it's kind of tutorial, right? But he didn't put up a fight. I thought they would at least do something, right? You get soldier. I like, again, they're not in like a unique. He was already in the similar battle attire that our people are always in. So it's like he already joined, but he just still wanted to fight. Okay, let me do this one more time. No? Okay.
Huh. Looks like our reputation.
Is it the same thing? Really? Let's do it one more time. See what happens.
Reporting for duty. Come on, let's go. I give up.
All right. I'll take it. Did I even get them? Because it just takes me back to this screen. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's what I had to do first, right? I did it once, succeeded, leave. Oh, yeah. There you go. Recruit program. I got 2 of them. Okay. Yo, check out that R&D, dog. Hell yeah. He's good at combat. Y'all are discharged. Bye.
You're fired.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, R&D. Hold on. M60. 1C. Oh yeah, it's just I got it. Sniper rifles rank 2. Medical. Okay, M10, M19. Twin barrel. Yeah, it's a Mark II now. Wait, or no, that one already was. Oh, Mark III. See, this is what would be nice. R&Ds, hush puppies. This is just weapons. Let me get. Hell yeah, give me that. Smoke grenade, don't give a shit. Solid. Magazine. Okay. Items. Oh, do you already? Oh, okay. There's the shield. Analyzer. Yeah. Recovery, please. Got S Curry. Shield. Surround. Indicator. Wait, what? Oh, I'm too much. That's my bad. I didn't even realize. Oh, so you just get the clothing. Yeah, sneaking. Okay. That new, I assume, tracking rocket launcher. Head to the lab. ID card H.
Snake, infiltrate Dr. Strangelove's research lab and either deactivate or destroy the AI. The lab's built into some ancient ruins, so find those first.
Yeah, I assume that heat-seeking and or target locking rocket RPG took up most of my GMP. I need that. Yo. Oh, wait. There it is. Yeah, look at that sneaking suit. God, that is such a good sneaking suit. But it's only Bs. Anyways, like, compared to this gives you better in the jungle. This just gives you better in concrete. Whereas this is jungle, swamp, and ruins, which is where I'm going, right? God, I love this outfit so much. It's so cool. I think I used that outfit majority of the time in Phantom Pain. But I guess, yeah, we'll just stick with this. Survival. I don't need that. Yeah, I was always using the ring too. Okay, never mind. Supplies. Yeah, why not? Okay, that should be fine. Next. Oh. I knew that was I knew that was a thing, but I couldn't quite remember. You actually have to put it in your inventory, which is weird. Just give it to me. Just put it there. And we're off. All right, we just defeated a hind. It's so interesting. It's like, okay, what was the canonical way he did it? Those are some ruins.
Are really hard to spot because they use grass or dirt to camouflage themselves. They blend right in with the natural surroundings.
Could you imagine having to creep through an entire forest like this? Slowly trying not to be detected?
Snipers and laser sights are a deadly combination.
Damn it. Of course. Of course there's snipers. I'm still only 30% while moving. Oh, there's a ration. Yo, that ration looks sus. I want the ration. I'm so paranoid. I mean, if they're lying quietly, I don't think bringing a surround, like a radar, would have helped. I'll catch the bird. Oh, I see you, dog. Kablam. Oh. That bolt action.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Not overall difficult so far. I feel like there are so many areas somebody should be able to hide in this, but the first time those dudes were hiding behind trees was the one time that it really got me. Right, I'm tempted. Nah, we made it. Let's go. Bye. Let's not worry about it. Oh yeah, also. Oh, there it is.
Be strong, Snake.
Oh, do you specifically?
First, cut over to the east. You'll find the lab north of there.
Oh, okay. Hey, buddy. I'm still very much down for a Metal Gear Solid 3, you know, remake. Oh, there's a...
Freeze.
Because it would be interesting to expand... Have larger forest areas, not a lot of guys, but a decent amount of guys, and just kind of make it a more realized, like, larger survival trekking through forests and stuff like that, but not boring, because that's the tricky part. You don't want to just be trudging through the forest, but, you know, and having to eat every so often because your stamina is just depleting.
Recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Like, it can't be overbearing, but just something, I don't know. Hey, I see you. Technically, all these snipers should still have a scouter with them, right? That's... what the hell? Oh. That should be how that works, right? Granted, the map's not big, but, you know, you don't... I can't imagine all these snipers are just strictly looking down their, their scope, right? Oh, Quetzalcoatl. Quetzal. Because if you're just looking down your scope, you can't see anything else around you other than what your scope is looking at. So your peripherals are completely fucked. Yeah, the Quetzal.
Hey,
Tu m'as trouvé. C'est moi, le loup.
French. Fini de jouer à cache-cache. Dis-moi qui tu es.
Please, do not kill me.
You're no soldier.
I am a tourist.
What's your name?
Oh yeah.
Please.
What are you doing here?
Cecile. Cosima. Caminada. You're not one of the soldiers?
I know she's French. Why is she half naked?
Please, lower your gun. Who are you?
I'm an ornithologist.
A poacher?
The gun's for self-defense. I'm looking for that one rare bird in Costa Rica.
Which one? The Quetzal?
Right, the Quetzal. They're rare, but they're not covered under the Washington Treaty.
The resplendent Quetzal is red listed.
Really? You know your stuff.
I am an ornithologist myself.
Well, we'll have to compare notes later. Here, drink some of this.
Is that a coconut?
You saved me. They told me this was a paradise. That there were more rare birds here than anywhere else. That there was no war here. That it was safe. They told me it was every birder's dream. But they were wrong.
What happened?
If only I had not recorded that stupid voice.
Voice.
I was trying to capture the Quetzal song. Making my way through a thicket, I saw immense runes towering before me.
I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
You're the one who made the tape.
I am loyal to myself. Who's there?
I was captured by that woman. But she was kind. She gave me food to eat and even bathed me herself each day. But she said I could go home in a month. So whatever you do, don't take off the blindfold. Do so, and you will never leave here.
Guess you didn't listen. How'd you escape?
I waited for an opening. Stole an ID card. They almost caught me, but I managed to elude them.
You made it this far and then succumbed to exhaustion.
I was barefoot, with no supplies. Oh, I am so sorry. I drink it all.
That facility. Did you see anybody else in there?
Well, there was another woman, but I never saw her in person. Because, you know, the blindfold. Oh, yes. She often sang.
Sang.
It was such a strange song.
What kind of person was she? Could you tell anything from her voice?
I don't know. I don't even know why I was held a prisoner. They confiscated my equipment, my supplies, my passport, money, everything. The only thing I was allowed to keep were my undergarments, so that I would not be able to escape.
That explains why she's half naked.
I am without even the means to prove who I am. I will not make it home to Paris like this.
In that case, come to our place.
Huh?
You don't need a passport there. Don't even need a name. If you want to go back to Paris, we'll take you there anytime.
What I want is a shower, a change of clothes, and a cigarette.
I've got a cigar. It's Cuban.
No French cigarettes? I prefer unfiltered.
Fresh out. But come back to my place. You can have all the French cigarettes you want.
It sounds like heaven.
Close. But not quite. Outer heaven.
It is sounding better all the time.
So, you must have gotten a look at the facility when you escaped, right? What's in there?
Lots of machinery. A big computer, like you would see in a university.
What about the room where you heard the voice? Anybody in there?
I don't know. There was a tube. A large tube in the back. When I approached it, I heard a voice.
What did it say?
Jack. Yes, it simply said Jack over and over.
Jack.
Listen, you've got to get me out of here. I really need a shower.
Wait here. I've still got business to take care of.
What? You're not thinking of going in there, are you? You can't leave me here.
Relax. I'll have some friends pick you up.
This is Miller.
One for recovery. A civilian.
Snake, we don't have room for any more civilians here.
Bitch.
Not even for
I'm
a fun Parisienne.
A what? So she's, pretty foxy?
See for yourself. If what she's saying is true, I think we found Paz's friend.
The missing one?
I'm thinking that she's the one that made that tape. Have her listen to it when she gets there.
So she's safe then. Good news.
I'm sure Paz will be glad to hear it.
You bet. Snake, the ruins are just up ahead. Head north.
On my way.
Dude, the number of people he Fultons.
Stay put. Ever wonder what it's like to be a bird?
I Fulton so many people. Like, we can't just take a civilian. Well, I guess the difference being I'm taking soldiers, right? People who will eventually become soldiers, not random civilians, right? Oh, what's up, boy? Oh, I'm gonna whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Yeah. I'm coming for you. You got the helmet on? Doesn't matter. Ah! Boom. Stay down, punk. I mean, at this point, I got quite a bit. So, let's hold off on the... no, I can just get rid of whoever, and then, of course, if somebody's still better than somebody else, I'd rather have this person. I just don't want to run out of food. What's up? I don't know why he... And you can't control any of this. Oh, there's 3 of them. Hello. Hello there. Just turn around. That's actually kind of a problem, isn't it?
Freak.
Guess not.
Oh no. Oh, that's a bad.
You all right?
Hey, nice.
Freak.
Oh, I could have got to the right. Hey, your buddies are over here. Really? I love, man, the eyesight in this game is the best. Was that my last one? No. Oh, he's just on derpy ground. Okay.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
I didn't even know I could just go to the right. I'm sitting over here trying to pro strat. Coming for you. Should have gone to your buddies. Ah.
Freak.
What's up? Take you. Oh, POWs. I always forget. No. All right. That's it. We'll take. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's Huey.
What?
Oh. Uh-oh. And they made me bring it.
Open.
Damn it.
Damn.
It won't open. What's wrong with it?
Yo, I'm gonna need you to Fulton in some more ID cards, dog. I can't waste gas. Sandman, prisoners, 2. Nice. Support. Oh, yeah. Oh, Striker. Support supply marker. There we go. Oh, yeah, there's versus ops, too.
Snake?
Huey, your ID card isn't working. It won't open the lock.
It can't be.
What's
Oh,
going
he's so
on?
upset.
She hates me that much? Strangelove's in charge of authorizing IDs. Sometimes a working card has its privileges removed. Say, if she decides she doesn't like that card's carrier.
You think that's
Damn.
what happened?
Well, I was never exactly a favorite. Well, this could be tricky. The soldiers outside aren't allowed in the lab either, so their cards won't do you any good.
Great.
Snake,
Kaz, where's Cecile?
she just got here. Hold on.
Snake!
Cecile, how'd it feel to fly?
Wonderful. For a moment, I felt what it must be like to be a bird. It almost made me want to give up my research and get a pilot's license. Did you need something?
You said you'd gotten an ID card, right?
Yes, but it was confiscated when the guards got me.
Who took it? What did he look like?
He had an orange jacket. I cannot recall his face, though.
Yeah, they all look pretty much the same. Where did it happen?
Let me think. Ah, yes! I do remember hearing the song of a nearby Quetzal.
Just what I'd expect from a birder.
Would you like to hear it?
Huh? What's that song?
It's my Quetzal. I took it with me when I was rescued.
Didn't you say something about them being covered under the Washington Convention?
Just kidding. That was just me. An imitation. An essential skill for any ornithologist. Pretty good, no?
Damn good.
If you want to hear the Quetzal song again, just let me know. I can tell you all about the birds of Costa Rica, too.
Yeah, will do. Thanks, Cecile.
No. Thank you, Snake. Talk to you soon.
Kaz, did you play that tape for Cecile?
I sure did. It's hers, all right.
Then she must be...
She's not. Cecile says she's never even met Paz.
What?
She's at least 10 years too old.
But...
I'm guessing Paz convinced herself that it was the tape her friend made. But never mind that. Let's go over what we know so far. The soldier with the ID card is wearing an orange jacket and is in a location where you'll hear Quetzal singing. Find that soldier, retrieve that card.
One thing I wanted to check up just threw me off. I was like, how common are blonde French people?
I got a report in from the R&D team.
Not
They finished
common.
plans for a new Hex-type plant, and today they're going to start construction on the first block. Can't wait to finally say goodbye to this scrap heap. Only thing is, we don't have nearly enough GMP. We'll need to recruit more soldiers to get more GMP. You know what to do, Snake.
Replay missions and abduct soldiers. This is just saying in France, according to a source published in 1939, blondism is more common in Normandy and less common in the Pyrenees and the Mediterranean sea coast. 26% of French population have blonde or light brown hair. Yeah, just, I don't know about that Donna. I was like, wait, she's French, but like, I've never seen that many French, blonde French people now that I think about it. So, huh. Hey, Cecile. Caminades? Is that French? All right, new plant has been built thanks to the efforts of the staff. That dude's being reasoned with because he's a fucking asshole. Okay, 108, we're still good. Let's go to staff. Womp. Damn. Yo, you're going into R&D, dog. Support Striker. Strike. Bolton. Frank 3. R&D. Yo, y'all are all going in R&D, dog. Stun grenades. He's good in intel. Yo. Damn. Why is she good? Oh, she's French. Of course she's good at food. Although I want to put her on the intel team. Yo, he's intel. Yo, you kind of suck.
You're fired.
So GMP is only at 8,184. Oh, he's a POW. There's an auto assign. Oh, Walkman rank 2. I like the idea that we developed a better Walkman, not Japan. Okay, so to get more GMP, is that just because I'm currently researching some stuff, right? Hold on. Because it costs. So is that what? Actually, I'm not 100%. Yeah, 61,000. That's why I'm not 100% clear on how that works, because it costs that much, obviously. But is it every time I abduct a new person, my GMP just goes up? I'm actually not clear on that. Oh my goodness. Yo, yeah, see, ration. Dang, cost 14 grand. Fulton's. Analyzer. I mean, yeah. Yeah, see, it costs that much. But it's not, it just says abduct people to get. Okay, that's fine. I mean, again, at some point, I would technically just go back through missions. I'd want to S rank all the missions and then abduct as many people as possible. Actually, I didn't realize what affects that. Getting more people affects the amount of the food percentage, but I think as long as you're getting people who are good in the food department, that will increase that. Oh yeah, look at all these extra ops. Oh yeah, and then also, yeah, because again, I forget, yeah, use Fulton to recover all enemy soldiers. These, I think, give you some decent people. 12, 18. Okay, let's just locate the ID card.
Snake, to gain access to the lab, you'll need an ID card. You can get one from a guard in an orange jacket stationed in an area where you can hear Quetzal singing.
Thank God he has an orange jacket.
From the soldier, do a body check. You've got to get inside that lab before the AI gets shipped out. Get a move on.
Yo, it's got a time limit. So that does say Quetzal, but she just says the Quetzal. Mission prep. Okay, well, this fucking thing doesn't work. Get out of my thing. Mark 2. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think we fight any peoples. Analyzer rank 1. That also, yeah, once you get better ones of those too. I don't think I need anything, right? No, I think we're good. Getting a really good analyzer that I think just analyzes faster, and then just replaying missions over and over again. I think like the Fulton recovery ones, those are very specifically give you really decent people. So at some point, I think there's just missions to play over and over again that just give you good people.
There's supposed to be a Quetzal singing close to where your target is located. Keep your ears open.
What's up? Fulton 10. Oh, I don't have level 3 yet, though. That's fine. There you go. Thank you. I think you can... Nah, usually I can just run a pump. Oh, well, he turned around anyways. That works.
Onboard helicopter.
Oh, what's up? That's right. Man. I don't even need level 2 hush puppy. When I get to the orange guy, I think I gotta pat him down, though.
The enemy's
Oh,
close.
no, fuck you. Luckily, I can take bullets. Boom! Dang, I haven't even done that yet.
Dispatching reinforcements now.
Oh, man. That's fine. That's fine. It's just more people for me to take. Are they coming?
The enemy's close.
Oh, no! Yo, that boy got a shotgun. Boom, go to sleep. Oh, no! He's not close enough. Yes, he is! Yeah! Kablams! Oh, there's a map on screen! What up, dog? He's so quick.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Yo, I'd be scared if Snake disappeared. Like, yo, dog, where'd he go? Oh yeah, plus again the POWs. There's that one mission early on that had like 3 or 4 POWs that I could have rescued. Actually, now that I think about it, is the other save file, was that one I just casually played?
Do a body check. To do a body check, first knock the soldier out, or put him to sleep, or hold him up. That works too.
Because I mentioned that I had played through, I had started a Let's Play early on of all the Metal Gear series right before I think Phantom Pain had come out, or was coming out, right? And I wanted to go right into it, but ended up just kind of falling off that. But I think, because I remember playing this game by myself, of course, but I think that Snake profile is very specifically the one from when I had first ever attempted a Let's Play of this game. Gotta pee again. Screw. Oh, what up? Go to sleep. You go to sleep, I'll go pee. Okay. That guy's out. Also, well, I mean, I guess we could come to an area where there's a few dudes in orange jackets, but the fact that that dude's in an orange jacket is just very helpful. Where you at? Anybody? Mm-hmm. See a ration. You know what? Oh, I do have rations. Mm-hmm. Nope.
Huh, nothing.
Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Yeah. I'm not complaining. This game's hard at some points. I don't mind that that guy is literally blind.
If you forget what a Quetzal sounds like, give Cecile a call on the radio. She'll remind you.
Well, I also don't see anybody with a... Wait, oh, can you go back here? Hey. Let's not... Let's go this way first. I mean, I have to find a dude with an orange jacket first. Anybody with an orange jacket? Hmm. Oh. Kalam. What's up? Sir? Sir, do you have an ID card?
Snake, pick it up.
Hey. Is he any good? Let's take him. Aha. He does have an orange jacket. He could be really good.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
What would you do against boss fights if that supply drop didn't exist? You know?
Somebody there?
No.
He's here!
Oh, shit.
It's the enemy! Send reinforcements!
Shut up.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
We have
Nothing
a
is
situation.
wrong.
Backup team, head over and investigate.
God, the best is when you're running through these and you see the backup coming towards you, because they come from typically out of areas, out from other areas. I got away from. Okay, apparently you can at least get away from certain alarms if you get to a different area. I turned on auto aim. Still don't know what it does. How much are MREs? How much are rations? Now that I think about it, I'm sitting over here meal prepping on Mondays. Maybe I should just buy MREs. Typically, they have they should have everything you need to function. All your vitamins and minerals. That's my goal. The AI laboratory. Literally in a Mayan ruin. I love it. Wait. That was him. Wait. Oh, duh. I'm stupid. I was thinking she had her own card.
Excellent. It's open.
She doesn't have her own card. That's just one of the guy's cards. She got a hold of a guy's card and escaped, and then, yeah, and then somehow he got it back. Is that what happened? I was not paying attention. There's that fucking white horse again.
It can't be.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Oh, he's tripping
And who
balls.
might you be?
You. Dr. Strangelove, I presume.
I've been waiting, Snake. Yes, waiting without joy or pleasure. Waiting for the one I despise.
Don't move.
Don't move. You men and your guns. You all say the same thing. I suppose you're here to destroy my research. Yes, I know. Just as I know what you did 10 years ago. Go on. Kill me like you killed her.
Oh, yeah.
Kill me like you killed the boss.
She's not privy to
Kill
certain
me.
information, is she?
What exactly do you...
Come on, Snake. Or should I say Big Boss? That filthy title given you as reward for murder. Do you still wear it with pride? You chose a shadowy country over the mentor who made you what you are. You brought despair to good soldiers everywhere. You used the pretext of a mission to kill a true hero. Is that what you call loyalty? Answer me!
The boss.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
She betrayed America. She stole a Davy Crockett and then defected to the other side. She used an American nuclear weapon to attack Soviet territory. The only way for Washington to prove its innocence to Moscow was to eliminate the traitor themselves. The boss's death was the only thing that could have prevented all-out nuclear war.
Is that what you call the truth?
It's the truth as it was told to me.
So the truth is that you sullied the reputation of your mentor, the woman you loved most in this world, before you buried her.
It was my mission.
Huh. So that's the conclusion you came to in order to live with yourself.
What's the boss to you?
I'm the one she abandoned when she left this world. I won't rest until I get answers from the woman I loved. You and I are the same. We are the walking dead. Would you like to meet her?
The boss is gone.
Not so fast. You'd like to meet her, wouldn't you? I can arrange it. You took her life. I gave it back.
You what?
Care for a sniff? It's only snuff. You're a cigar man, aren't you? Well, there's no smoking in there, so if you want to meet her, you'd best partake now. Follow me.
Why the fuck would you trust her? That could be laced with anything.
My morpho butterfly. It's neither pupa nor cocoon, but an amalgam. A complete individual in the fullest sense of the word.
Is someone there?
Boss.
We have a visitor. I'll introduce him. Don't try anything foolish. As long as we're in here, I can reduce you to carbon at the press of a button.
Who are you? A man. A warfighter.
Boss. Is that you?
I call it the mammal pod.
Mammal pod?
For my participation on the project, I demanded access to all information on the boss. Everything the CIA had. Her personal history, military records, physiological data, correspondence, the files for every operation she took part in, every decision she ever made at every possible turn, what she took and what was taken from her, her pain and her pleasure, her joy and sorrow, her life and death, and yes, even you.
Why would you do that?
Coldman sought an MAD-based AI that would deliver an effective retaliatory strike against the most appropriate target in response to a nuclear attack from a hypothetical adversary. An unmanned device to act as a deterrent capable of making the decisions and taking the actions that human beings cannot. I therefore concluded he required a cool calculating machine programmed to inflict swift, sure, and utter annihilation upon the enemy. No retaliation. But he took it upon himself to come up with a different answer. He said he needed the thought patterns of the very finest rational mind, one that thought on a global scale, took both past and future into consideration, and reached the best decision, no matter how painful.
And that's why you asked for everything they had on the boss.
It was the logical thing to do. I knew of only one person who could be entrusted with the fate of the entire human race.
What's your real goal here?
To clear her name. Why was a legendary hero forced to betray her country? Why was she targeted for assassination by you, her most beloved disciple? I have no use for fabrications. I want the truth. The boss's last will. You must be dying to know yourself.
No. No. She abandoned her country. Abandoned us all.
Really? You think you understand her feelings?
You're trying to recreate the boss's last will. Is that it?
Why don't you ask her yourself, Jack?
Jack? What? Jack? Boss. Jack! Boss.
Jack! Go home. I'm not your boss anymore.
Boss.
Go home!
No,
Complete your mission, Snake. Extinguish that noble soul once again. If you can.
Yeah, I probably could. That does. I mean, that's literally a PTSD moment, right? Like, he doesn't get technology. It's not actually her. Yo, check this out. We're just gonna start taking some boards.
Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home.
I don't think there's a reason very specifically. Well, DACA units. I don't know if there's a difference between the alphabetical units, A, B, C, and D. Or you should just worry about taking one of them. But yeah, I mean, if you don't have the full thing, creating an AI, she's not gonna be able to give you the missing information that you don't have, because she also doesn't have it, because it's not the boss. It's a computer program.
Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today. What is this? This response? Oh God! Discontinue.
She's just sitting there pulling out boards and shit. I love it.
I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
I taught you all I could.
My bad.
The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
I did hit that, but that's fine. Whatever.
There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
Oh, my bad. They threw a directional pad at me.
Loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
I love it. I like that they're doing this.
Patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
That's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
Wow, I just instinctively
As long
press
as we
L1.
have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
That's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack. I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Jack, you can't come with us.
Oh, that was that. That wasn't even the final battle. All right. Did he just... What happened? Hold on. Why am I in a field of those same orchids? And I just got my ass kicked. He had to have been hallucinating, right? Is that what... Are we already fighting Chrysalis? Is that a thing? Oh, it's a VTOL. Did they have VTOLs back in the day? I'm talking about like the jet VTOL, right? I'm talking about like it can go up and then turn its jet boosters on. Kills, alert phases, 3s, fault and recovery specialist, rank C. Yeah, over 100 of them. Okay. Do we want to fuck with this? Well, I mean, we got that portable surface-to-air missile will automatically follow locked-on targets, so it's effectively attacking moving enemies. Lock-on can be upgraded. That's nice. Fulton rank 3, modified, so more can be carried. Okay, so it's always just more. We got a bunch of them. He's sick. He's really hostile. Ooh, we got 100. All right, you gotta be careful. Okay, yeah, is there anybody who's good at, we know what he's good at. He's on the medical team. They're good at the combat unit. Yeah, see it? That went up. You're kind of garbage. You're kind of garbage. You're kind of garbage. You're not worth it. I'll put him. Yeah. It might take 20 minutes to beat Chrysalis. Let's do R&D. Oh, love box. He's definitely R&D. Cool. And then let's go ahead and put him in the mess hall. So what happens? Yes. Okay. That is very specifically what happens. Got it. What? Between the law and the surface-to-air missile.
Snake, that's the Chrysalis weapon Huey was referring to. You know what to do.
I mean, obviously Metal Gear is going to be the final thing we fight, but it does seem like Chrysalis should be pretty close to the end as well. Fulton, I probably don't need any Fultons. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to kill everybody. I need rations. I should probably make a ration run too, right? I mean, I can't right now anyways, so let's just do this. We're gonna take the law. Yo, that's already rank 3? Holy shiz. Supplies, yes, please. Placeable supply. Oh, I can develop the strike one. How does the strike one work? Actually, I don't even know. You know what? Fuck it. Let's take some grenades, because if there's some fucking assholes. I don't think there's any human enemies. All right, let's give it a go. We'll try it once. If I don't beat it this one, we'll do it at the start of next part. Did he die? Did it? Oh my god, the bloom. What?
Careful you don't lose sight of that chopper. If you lose sight of the enemy, look for the red light.
No, I think I need to wait for it to position itself. I like how you can, oh god. You can technically track it via, wait, I should probably just stop. Sound. Okay, do I need to? No, there it is. Yo. Okay, so she does. Oh yeah, kidnappers. I forgot about that. Lock on, lock on. Nope. What was that? Oh! Oh, hopefully that locks on. So, oh, this is not good. Lock on. Yeah. Oh no! She's really difficult. Of course she is. It's Crystal. She should be. Give me the box. Give me the box. Yeah. No. Where you at? Crazy bitch. Yo, it attract. That's helpful. It is very helpful when something tracks through things, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, balls. This is such a weird way, because obviously it's literally a one-use thing, right? But it's so funny. Reloading is just the act of getting rid of. Oh, I know. Yeah. All right. Alright. Go up. Yo. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Go. Damn it. Okay, hopefully. Yeah. Just need to. Yo! Oh my god, are you fucking serious? You've got to be fucking shitting me. Oh, that's aggravating as shit. I was about to be hella mad because I don't know if you don't get to her in time, she just takes off. She might gain some health back like some bosses just do for reasons unknown. Ooh. Yeah, the fact that I couldn't pick up because it wasn't registering as in the world yet.
Pull out all the unlocked memory boards.
Oh yeah, dog.
All the unlocked boards will have icons over them.
Okay, thank God he can see them. Give me them S ranks. Going for all the S's.
Any board you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory
Yo,
boards
there
have different functions
are
according
so
to
many.
icons displayed
And
on
I have to pee all of a sudden. Of course I do.
whichever ones you want. If you attack parts on the exterior of the machine, the memory boards that control those parts should light up. You can tell what a memory board does by looking at its color when it lights up.
All I know is they're all S. That's all that matters. Oh. Does he just auto pick up? Yeah. Damn. Almost got every single one. Oh shit. Oh, Willie. Yo! Clutch. Yeah. That made up for it. That all made up for that scare at the end. Damn. Also, I mean, it's so funny, you know, replaying missions to get more things. Again, how does this work canonically? All Alright, I gotta pee again. I can hear. Okay, that worked. There was no cutscene. Damn! I actually got an S rank? Sweet. I'm going it alone. Yo. Carl Gustav M2. Okay, support strike marker. Rank 3.
Snake,
Yo.
Played me like a piano.
forget about it. You'll get him back. That is, as long as you've got the will to do it.
I am not giving up.
All right, then. I confirmed the location with Huey. The final testing base for Peace Walker is 15 miles to the north of that lab. It's an underground facility disguised as a rock quarry. All you need to do is sneak in and destroy the AI for good this time.
Right.
Snake, you can destroy it, right?
Yeah.
We all have our limits. Actions beyond our abilities.
Don't worry. I won't screw it up this time.
You're the one who killed the boss. Destroying that AI means reliving that memory.
It's just a machine.
Snake, I'm worried.
Worried?
For the same reason the CIA entrusted the nuclear launch to an AI. A man can condemn a handful of criminals to the death penalty if they're prepared to assume that responsibility. But who among us could do the same to hundreds of millions of innocent civilians? Who could reduce thousands of years of human history to ash in an instant? Could any flesh and blood human being make that decision? No way in hell. No one man could bear the burden of total genocide. It's what's allowed our cowardly species to survive all this time. But for a machine, willpower is no issue.
What are you saying, Kaz?
You're a hero, Snake, but you're not a machine.
That I can't destroy that thing?
That machine's not the problem. It's that the boss still lives inside of you.
Bullshit!
She's dead, Snake. It's time to come to terms with that. Let me put it another way. You've left everything behind. Your country, your identity, your past and ideals. But there's still one thing you haven't let go of.
What are you talking about?
The boss. You still haven't let her go.
Nope.
That's why you're so afraid to find out the truth about her. And that's what's holding you back from your future. Snake, she died a decade ago. How long can you live with a ghost?
That's interesting.
Kaz, I thought I knew everything about her. But I still don't understand what happened to her at the end.
There, you're no different from that scientist woman.
When she didn't believe me, I realized something. That debriefing I heard could have been part of the cover story they made up. Now, even I'm not sure what her real intentions were. Why did she take that mission? How did she feel about dying? Why was I chosen?
You want to know the truth?
Ah!
The truth won't change the past. You still want to know?
No. I took on this mission for a kid who believes in peace.
Now I'm confused.
Fine then. There's no point in arguing. Peace Walker is on the verge of completion. Come on, boss. Let's get to that base.
Yeah, I'm actually genuinely confused. Did he forget? What? Hold on. He listened to Eva's tape, and Eva revealed the truth. Did he forget and strike it from his memory? Oh, also, like, yeah, the idea that the PTSD is what kicked his ass. When he woke up in the bed of all the orchids and, like, the white flowers or whatever, and relived the fight with the boss, he just, like, was kind of like Fight Club. He was fighting himself out in the orchids, and Strangelove is like, what is happening? And he's just getting his ass whooped by an invisible force because of PTSD. But yeah, now I'm genuinely confused. What? Oh, there's the Carl Gustav. What is that? I mean, more rocket launchers, the better. I might have to look up guides, like how to do the least amount of damage. Because you still have to get Chrysalis and Metal Gears and all the different AIs that you fight. So Pupa, Chrysalis, I think, is there one more or is it straight up Metal Gear after this? I don't actually know because they did Pupa. There's got to be at least one more, right? But at least, yeah, Chrysalis and Pupa. When you damage, do damage to certain areas, you see S, A, B, like you see the AI pods that it's doing damage to. So the key must just be do as much damage to the pod itself, because explosions are obviously most likely what's damaging everything else around it, and that's why there's very few AI pods or AI pods left, or the AI circuit boards. So doing damage via explosions is not a good idea, but it'll kill it a lot faster. So it must be more advantageous to just have a machine gun of some kind that's doing damage to AI pod, damaging the least amount of those around it. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for that. But I'm now confused. It's like he knows her last mission so did he just strike it from his own memory? Even though that seems like that would have given him peace of mind. It would be different if he didn't find out that information and still wanted to know. So now I'm extremely confused, but that's okay. We'll potentially find out. I still don't remember this. So Strangelove, she said woman she loves. So is that her daughter? Because didn't Boss say she had a daughter, but they took her from her? I also can't remember that because now it's been so long since we played 3. So yeah, more questions. Might just have to look some stuff up. That's gonna be it for this. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Doses.